What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Real quick, I want to thank everyone for over 1,000 subscribers. We're honestly almost to like 1.1 thousand. So I just thank you for everyone that came over and subscribed to the channel and just for letting us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for all the support. And I want to hop on into today's video, which is going to be talking about Lil Mosey's new album, Universal. Universal is an album that Mosey has been working on for honestly probably since early 2020. This album I honestly thought was going to release in 2020, and I think the only thing stopping it from releasing was the fact that Mosey couldn't tour, because Mosey's not really one artist that does really good first week sales with his projects. He's usually an artist that drops an album, kind of capitalizes off of the hype by doing a world tour or touring off of the album. And honestly, I think this is why we didn't get Universal in 2020, because Mosey usually drops an album, or at least most rappers drop an album every single year, and Mosey did that in 2018 and 2019. And then we went in 2020 where Mosey just dropped like a deluxe 2 certified hitmaker. It was like an AVA leak type thing where it was like 3 or 4 new songs. I actually have a problem with Mosey's whole rollout for this whole Universal album, and I don't necessarily know if it's his fault or the label's fault, but I have some complaints I want to kind of talk about in just a second. But I also want to talk about how, the next album is Universal, and this album is supposed to be releasing sometime this year in 2021. We've actually already missed some of the early release dates. I think it was supposed to release in like November or December 2020, and then it was supposed to come out in like January or February of this year, and now we're midway through March and we still haven't gotten it. We don't know the full track list for this album. We don't know the artwork. We don't know anything like that. We just know the name and 4 songs that are on this album. We also have some trailers that Mosey's dropped, which he usually does for his albums, or he did it for Certified Hitmaker, and I'm sure he's going to keep doing it. That kind of helps hype up the album, so it gives us a feel of what this next album's theme is going to center around. But where my issue kind of comes in is where I think where everything with Universal started getting shaky is when Mosey dropped Blueberry Fago because of the hype it was getting on TikTok. That song basically was huge throughout all of summer. I would say from early 2020 until the end of summer 2020, Blueberry Fago was doing really good, and it's probably Mosey's biggest or best performing song there is. So my question is, why did they add this song onto Mosey's album, Certified Hitmaker? It doesn't make any sense to me why they added this song onto Certified Hitmaker, other than the fact that maybe it's because it just dropped and Mosey got to drop this song like 4 months afterwards. But why would the label not want to use Blueberry Fago and drop this new album, Universal, maybe around summer, late summer, maybe early fall 2020, and then they could capitalize off Blueberry Fago even more by putting it on his next album? I guess for us fans it's cool because we're getting a new song, because Blueberry Fago was a leak. Even though Mosey did add a verse to it, we are just going to get a new song on the album instead of Blueberry Fago. But I think we would have had Universal a lot earlier if the label would have done this. I think the label is trying to do the best they can to get as many streams for Mosey's first week sales. And I know a lot of people probably really just don't care what the first week sales are, but a lot of the mainstream people like to look at that and just get really, really particular with the numbers. And Mosey's never been one to sell good with first week sales, and that was with the merch bundles included. Now there's none. So I feel like if Mosey sold something like 8, 9, 10K first week, everyone's going to say he fell off, and then that could really hurt his career. Because if you guys haven't been paying attention or you haven't been staying up to date with Mosey, we have gotten 4 new songs for his upcoming Universal album. We got Jumping Out the Face in November, and then we got Holy Water in like January, and then we've gotten Enough shortly after that, and now we're getting Try Me with DJ Scheme. That is 4 singles for this album that's probably going to be like 10 to 15 songs long, so we already are getting a big portion of the album through singles. This really sucks because I feel like we honestly could have had Universal in 2020 if they just would have used Blueberry Fago to help hype up this album rather than holding it off and adding it on to Certified Hitmaker. But what do you guys think? Are you a fan of Lil Mosey, and are you excited for Universal? Let me know what you guys think, and if you've heard any of the singles that they've released so far, let me know what you think about them and what your favorite song is off of the new album so far. But thank you guys for watching. If you're new here, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to check out my main channel, Complex Productions. Link to it's in the description down below. Check out all my social medias. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.